so it's day 3 of shelter in place. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. Um, uh, my doctor never called, so I don't know what that's about, but now I have my phone conference with my job at like 10. So I'm probably just gonna throw a sweatshirt on and I'm in my unicorn pajamas because I didn't go wash my clothes yesterday like I was supposed to. I actually just went to the beach and said, fuck it. So, yeah, there's that. So, I have my unicorn pajamas on. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for 10 o'clock to come. I'm going to put on a sweatshirt and probably like do that whole live chat thing with them and do the group thing. Yeah, and then I'll probably text all of my clients for my job to let them know that we'll be doing phone stuff and give them a chance to schedule a phone conversation, a phone therapy session or whatever. And then I'll wait a little bit and get on my platforms and see how everybody else is doing. But yeah, I haven't decided yet. I think I'm just gonna do live chats for everybody and just whoever stays. I mean, as far as my private practice, I think I'm just gonna do the live chats. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm gonna give it till Wednesday and see how this stuff is going. Because in Louisiana, like 800 people were infected, 20 people died in a matter of like a week, and so they're tripping over there. So now they're sheltering in place in Louisiana. I bet you saw them kids from Florida that came back because a lot of kids that party in Florida are coming from like them states over there, like Georgia and Louisiana and the East Coast and stuff like that. So y'all probably gonna see some spikes over there. Some people from over here go over there, but I mean, it's like they got California and Mexico and shit to do that shit in over here. So I'm not. I don't hear as many people going from all the way from California to Florida for spring break when you got that shit over here already. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm gonna give it till Wednesday. And if things and people are still, the numbers are still going up, I'm probably just going to let my clients for this weekend know that we're doing live chats and, we're not meeting face to face because all this crazy shit's happening. And I'd rather just shelter in place like they told us to do because apparently this disease is spreading faster. And the more people that are infected, the more chances of people dying. So I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of killing people. So I mean, the most I'll do is sit in my car at the beach or walk down Second Street and get some food and then go sit in my car at the beach. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes for today. It's not going to be super exciting. Not that any of the other days were super exciting, but yeah, this is how things are going so far. We'll see how my group meeting goes. Hopefully, there's no malfunctions with the technology, with the computer, or anything like that. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about is malfunctioning. And I'm worried about how my coworkers are doing or handling everything because they have kids. I don't have kids. I just left me here in the apocalypse alone. No children, no husband, nothing but a kitty cat and Jesus. And, it's fine. Jesus is above all of the things, but still, yes. But yeah, so I'm going to get back to you guys later. Hope you're having a great quarantine shelter in place Monday. So I'm done with my live chat with my job and it went good. It wasn't any technical difficulties, so that was a positive. A lot of stuff that we're doing is going to be moved to online, like as far as paperwork and signing documents. So kind of like that. It kind of forces a lot of companies to move into the technological age. So I'm not necessarily mad about it, like using DocuSign to sign documents and send the thing to clients via email or texting so that, you can just get it done quickly instead of, footing it and stuff like that. But I will miss face to face with clients for a little bit because I like, there's a wholeness about face to face therapy with clients and a pureness about it, and you can really get the vibe of a person and they can really get the vibe of you and how body language and tone of voice and just an aura, I guess, of a person when you are seeing them face to face. So I'm going to miss that for a while. I still haven't decided if I'm going to just fully, do online with my private practice clients. I'm not sure yet. I don't like it. I mean, and I hope I don't lose any more clients. I think I lost one because they just were like, I told them we were doing live chat and they were like, no, thank you. And I was just like, okay, be safe. And I was just like, oh. So hopefully it's not off-putting to anybody else and I can still see clients and they can still get services. I know that this is going to be a weird time for a lot of people just because of finances too. So I'm gonna see what happens as far as my private practice. I've lost some people on one of my platforms online, but they had told me in advance that they were going to end just because of what's happening with the coronavirus and their finances aren't made for therapy right now, which is understandable. Therapy is expensive, and because I don't offer insurance yet, I'm still waiting to be contacted back for the insurance panels. There's only so much I can offer as far as a sliding scale because I still need to pay for overhead and things like that. So we'll see what happens. But something crappy happened. I mean, it's not crappy in the scheme of things because people shouldn't have been crowding Santa Monica and Hermosa Beach and going on hiking trails and groups and crowds and shit just because they didn't have anything else to do. They've closed the parking lots of the beaches and stuff. So they've closed the parking lots of beaches and hiking trails. They've closed the sports areas at parks and things like that. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, that was like my one thing to do that I actually enjoyed that I didn't have to get out the car for. So now it's like, I guess I'll walk down to the park. The sun is out, so maybe I'll walk down to the park today. I'm going to get up and take a shower and brush my teeth and wash my face and stuff. And I just go for a walk before I text any clients. I just need to clear my head after that meeting. It went well. It was just like, when you're in your workspace brain and it just seems like, stressful and weighty. No matter, even if it's a light conversation, it still seems stressful and weighty. And then it's kind of like I need to decompress a little bit after all of that stress and weight of the workspace brain. So I'm probably going to go for a walk down the street. There's like a park down the street that I go to occasionally. And then I want to come back and contact all of the almost 100 people that I have to contact. Most of them is just my online platform folks. I usually like once a week just check in and say hi, and then they just kind of take the conversation from there, and then we can kind of go into therapy from there. And then my clients at my day job, I need to just send like a message spam. I'm going to send it individually, not in like a group message. Duh, that's breaking confidentiality. But individually just send like a generic message saying like what's going on. If they want to schedule a phone session or a live chat this week, I'll send them a link to my doxy.me. And, we'll go from there. Hopefully most will respond. They told us we're still going to get new clients too, so we're just going to have them sign the documents, electronically, I'm assuming, so that we can still see the clients, and it'll probably be online. And I mean, they get it for free, so even though they might have a lot of things going on right now, I think the therapy might help especially for the kids. They get it for free from Medi-Cal, so I feel like if you're getting this service for free, it's just an extra added healthcare benefit that can help you get through this storm that's going on, especially if your kid has depression, anxiety. Everybody out there, if you can get mental health services for free, I would take it especially during this time. If you can take an hour out of your week to just go to therapy and talk about all the shit that's been happening and decompress and brainstorm new ways of dealing with things, then I would take it because, most of us can't get therapy for free, at least not 100% for free, or at least not really, really cheap. And a lot of people need other people to talk to, especially like professional people to talk to. So We'll see how things go. I'm not as anxious now that I've gotten through the first part. I like to chunk things. So my morning was my meeting. Then I'm going to text my clients and from my day job with the generic message letting them know that to text me back and schedule with me. And then later this evening, I'm going to respond to all my online clients. So it's like I chunk it, I separate it, so it's not just this whole day of blah, you know? And so that helps me, and that's kind of something I've suggested to clients too, just to like chunk your day. So it's not like this whole day of blah. It's like these separated pieces that you can coherently see. And it helps me. It helps me. It helps some of my clients. Maybe it'll help you. But yeah, I'm gonna probably take a shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, and go for a walk because the sun is out a little bit, and I just want to get out the house. When you tell me to stay in the house, I don't like it. But if no one's telling me to, I'm fine with staying in the house. But even then, it's like I'll still get out and go do random stuff just to get out the house because it's just kind of like blah to just be in the house all day. So I'll probably, like I said, go for a walk. And yeah, that was my live chat group meeting for the first time, which was, but also kind of like I miss being around people. Oh, I can't believe I said that because I'm not the biggest people person. I think it's just I like the aura of people, but I don't necessarily like having long conversations with people unless they're like my clients or, like people that I'm close to. So, yeah. So, I'm at the park. Did a little walk down the street. That was cool. Not that many people here. Yeah. I think I'll come here more often. I don't come here that much. But it's nice to just sit outside. It makes you think like, but this is what I usually do. I just do it in my car. Because I don't like being cold. Being cold sucks ass. So yeah, I was walking across the street from my apartment to the other side of the main street to get to this part of the block where the park is on. And it was like a police officer. They were just stopped there looking at me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to cross and I'm just going to trust in God that they don't pull no bullshit and they turn their lights on. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. I looked both ways. I waited for all the cars to go, and then I crossed the street because you know what? I'm not gonna walk all the way down the block to the street light and then come all the way back. That's dumb. I'm not doing that. It's stupid. So if you're gonna give me a fucking ticket for jaywalking just because you want to bother me today, knowing everybody and their mama across that street and jaywalk to get to the other side, then let it be. But they just turned their lights on. They didn't turn their sirens on or nothing. They just let me cross, so I crossed. And, that was that. I feel like God was looking out for me in that moment in time. So there you go. So that was my Red Sea. Yeah, out here. I find this all interesting. Like this isolation, this self-isolation. And I'm wondering how it's impacting people. I was watching this not YouTube, it was like this video on Instagram that somebody posted in the shade room or something. Or they posted in the shade room of somebody, but you know what I mean. And it was one of them reality TV stars, I think. I don't know. I don't be knowing who these people are. In reality TV stars or whatever. And they were filming. They didn't show her face. They just filmed this homeless lady living outside on her mattress and shit like that. And she was talking about how we're all complaining about being home and inside when there's people that have to live outside all the time and worry constantly about how they're going to find an inside. you know. And that's true. I wish she hadn't filmed the homeless lady's, abode. Even though she didn't show her face, I still just feel some type of way when you film or take pictures of homeless people. Like, I want to see somewhere where you said that, oh, I asked for permission for this or something. Or, oh, like I gave them a little money or something like that for this. Or, something like that to show that, you're not just like out here taking advantage of the homeless people and stuff. So, yeah. I was like on the fence about that, but the message was good. It was a good message. Like, we out here, we out here trying to angle the camera, find a good angle. But we out here like complaining and shit, but we got somewhere to live. We got a job and shit. So it makes sense. Makes sense. Doesn't invalidate your feelings though. Like, I feel some type of way, and a lot of people feel some type of way about having their lives, fucked with. And it's, for a lot of people, it's gonna be very traumatic. So it's like half and half. It's like we should be grateful, and that gratitude should help us cope with the trauma of it all when we know we have more than others. I think that's it. So even though we have trauma, especially when we know that there are things that in our lives that make our trauma a little bit more easier to deal with, we should be grateful, depending on what the trauma is, of course. Like some shit like this, you can say that, but like if somebody's being molested, it don't matter if you outside or in the house. There's nothing to be like, there's nothing that you can't, that's a different type of trauma. So trauma depends on the type of trauma when I'm saying this. But yeah, it's like the gratitude that we have is supposed to help guide us through the trauma. And then maybe we can go out there and help some other people so they can feel the same. They can feel like that safe feeling. Like, at least I have this, at least I have that. At least I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. I don't know. I don't know how people can run. There's motherfuckers out here jogging and running and shit. That was like my worst. Like, I hate running. Like, that's when my lungs start to hurt the worst, is when I'm running. It's the truth. Like, I hate running. Like, I can do weightlifting. I can do yoga for a long period of time. I can even do like aerobics or some shit for a while. But running is like my Achilles heel when it comes to exercising. It's just not the shit that I want to do. I feel like this nigga keeps running past me when he was on the sidewalk before. So yeah, that's not the shit that I like to do. But other people do. I be scoping people out and noticing patterns and shit, because everywhere else when he runs, he's on the fucking sidewalk. But when he happens to get over here, he runs on the grass. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's like I feel my personal space is being invaded. Now, if he was attractive to me, that would be a different thing. But no, he's not attractive to me. So it's just an annoyance at this point. Like, why don't you just do that on all the grass? Why don't you just, like, he's on the sidewalk again, and then when he gets over here, he has to cross. And I would think if you're a runner, if you run like that, you would like want to be even with it all, So that's interesting. I'm so fucking weird. And usually I don't say this shit out loud because people get like nervous or a type of way when I say shit that I notice about them. But fuck it, we on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. I don't know that nigga. I'm gonna say how I feel. It's weird. But yeah, the gratitude is a coping skill to help us through our valid feelings of trauma, to help us realize that it can be worse. And eventually when we get past this, we need to go out there and make the world better. so that other people that it was worse for, you know, it won't be as worse. There won't be that giant deficit of motherfuckers living out on the street, sleeping on street mattresses and shit, versus the rest of us in houses and apartments and shit. Even if we were in a room, shit, you know, sit out here for a little while and chill. It's a nice day today. It was raining last night like a storm. It's in my last video. I was sitting in it in the car. It was nice. It was pretty. Sitting in the rain in your car somewhere where you feel safe and has a nice view is the most amazing feeling ever. I promise you. So I'm looking like extra colorful today. Check the outfit. I got my Mabel from Gravity Falls sweatshirt on. You know, I've been trying to dress more colorfully because I feel like bright colors make you happy. That's what my mom used to tell me. You gotta surround yourself in bright colors. Hello world. I just went and I got me some ceviche, big large thing of ceviche, and then a large jamaica to eat for like lunch, breakfast, brunch. Actually, it's 2:17. Let me shut the fuck up. Mid-afternoon meal. I just saw on Instagram, because of course us young folks, I'm still young, I don't care, we get our news from social media. And so anyways, Trump is about to send the National Guard to this bitch and to other states that are highly affected, like New York and some other state too, I forgot what it was. So yeah, I see why it's needed, but it's also kind of scary because it's a lot of power, and in the wrong hands it can be misused. So I feel somewhat of a type of way about that. Oh my gosh, so I just did the text that I just sent, like a generic text to my daytime clients, my day job clients, and I let them know that we're going to be shifting to telehealth. And basically I gave them the option: you can have a phone call or you can have a live chat. You can let me know if you just want to talk on the phone parent only, or if you want to talk on the phone kid only, or if you want to have a family set. So I gave them options. And it's going well. They're trickling in, they're slowly responding. So I'm gonna wait till the end of the day to see how many folks respond. But yeah, it's going okay. You know, sometimes I feel like when I get anxious about something, I need to say that I'm anxious over and over and over again to get the anxiety out. And then once I'm done, it's like, once it's out, it's like, oh, now I feel better about doing this, and then I do it even more together than I thought I would. So I feel good about it. I sent the generic message that I made for my clients to my coworkers in our group chat, and you know, so maybe it'll help them explain to clients too, because I didn't know what to say really. I was just like, oh my gosh. But I noticed that about myself, like, and it looks like I'm complaining, but I'm really just getting the shit off my chest so I can, you know, just do it, you know. And it's hard sometimes to do, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna get this shit off my chest, I'm gonna do this thing, and then once I do this thing, you know, it'll be over, and it makes it easier to do the thing. So yeah, and maybe complaining isn't the best way to get anxiety off your chest, but I don't know if it's complaining, because I just say that I'm anxious about something, or I'm worried about something, or I don't really want to do something. Maybe it is. I don't fucking know. I still end up doing the thing that I'm anxious about, and I do it even better than I realized I could. It's just that part needs to happen. So I'm doing it, guys. I sent my messages to my daytime clients. I got 4 responses. I got 4 clients to do a live chat or a phone call tomorrow with. So that's a positive. I have like 13 clients, I think. So 4 out of 13, it's not bad so far. So we'll see what happens with the rest. Yeah, that's a positive. High five myself. Yeah, because I'm holding the camera, so. And I got time to spare here, I can just sit and chill until I check in with all my online clients. So that's a positive too. So I'm going to give you a little ASMR ceviche action. That was ASMR. I wasted tapatio on myself. And so this is dirty now. Ceviche action. So this is what Poofs likes to do. She likes to get underneath the blanket and have her little tent house thing. Oh, Poofsy me. Like your poo-poo. This is like her thing. I think it's a cat thing too. I don't think it's just her thing, but she likes to do it. You like to get under the blanket, Poofsy me. You like the fuzzy blankets. So this has been a cat moment during our self-isolation. So I just got done with talking to my online clients, giving my responses for the day. I low-key have to pee, but my refrigerator made a noise, and every time my refrigerator makes a noise in the kitchen and I'm in the living room or even the bedroom, I feel like it's a serial killer that just came through the back door and they're about to chop me to pieces. So I'm just sitting here, just kind of trying to get through the anxiety of all of that. Still in my unicorn PJs because I've only worn, this is my second time wearing them. They'll be dirty by tomorrow. So you leave me the fuck alone, bitch. So yeah. And obviously I have anxiety. There's no serial killer in the kitchen. I just need a moment to decompress until I feel better. And it doesn't help that I've been watching like true crime YouTube all day. I love watching like the true crimes like YouTubers. I'm not gonna say any names because I don't know all the names of the ones that I like, but I like the ones that do the makeup and true crime because those ones are awesome. And then I like the ones that actually just tell what happened and stuff. And then obviously I like true crime shows and whatever because it's mental health. That's like the extreme of mental health. And, you know, you just want to know, like, what did they do? What happened to them in their childhood? What fucked them up so that they have to go out and kill people? And so, yeah, my day is done. I was productive. I feel positive. I still have paperwork I need to do, but I'm just going to get up really early and do it. Just fuck it. I don't care. I said what I said. And I hope you all had a good, productive Monday, those who are working, and I hope the ones that didn't have to work, you had a good nap today. You had multiple naps and multiple snacks, and it was amazing. But yeah, that is all for today. Later days.